Hi everybody, Calvin Becerra here, Black Diamond Executive, talking to you guys here from my home in Corona, and I'm here to answer a few questions that bloggers have been posting on the MV blog site regarding some videos that I'd posted up to help you guys better understand the business and to help you build your Monavie businesses. One question I have is from Victor Cardi, who's a distributor in the business, and he asks, when talking to a stranger at a gym or Starbucks line, how do you segue into the business pitch? And just to let you know, coming from a Black Diamond executive and how I built my business, a lot of people always come up to me and ask me what my pitch is. I don't have a pitch. This is a business of relationship building. This is network marketing. You're networking with individuals, whether it be at Starbucks, whether it be at the library, whether it be at a birthday party, or whether it be with your friends in your own home. You never have any type of pitch. What you want to do is, as you build relationships with individuals through just regular conversation, you want to try to identify motives or reasons on why you want to introduce somebody to Monavie, whether it be because of the product, for health benefits, or for the business to benefit their health financially. And so when I'm just talking to people and I'm having simple conversations with people, I don't want to come off as some weird person who got involved in Monavie and who wants to pitch somebody on a business to try to get rich quick off them. I seriously want to introduce people to Monavie for good reasons. You know, I want them to know that I care about them enough to want to introduce Monavie to them for a certain reason. And you know, there's a simple method that I use when sharing Monavie with people or when sharing the opportunity with people. And first, in order to identify motives, I use what's called the F.O.R.M method. And F.O.R.M is just an acronym for family, occupation, recreation, and motive. And first, I will begin just simply asking certain people or individuals about their family. You know, how many kids you have. They might notice that I have a little daughter, and they might that might segue into a conversation about family or kids. And they might start talking about their wife or their husband, and they might be telling me, you know, a little bit about their family. Maybe their daughter's going off to the university for the first time, and maybe they might say, you know what, she's going off to college and I can't really afford college, and you know, me and my husband together only make $50,000 or $60,000 a year, and we didn't even qualify for financial aid. Can you believe that? And I'll put a little mental note in my head. There's a motive or reason to introduce Monavie later, after I'm done with the F.O.R.M method. Then we'll move on over to occupation, which is the O part of F.O.R.M. And I'll ask maybe what they do for a living, or they might have already asked me what I do for a living, you know. And as they start to tell me what they do for a living, I'll ask, well, how long have you worked there? You know, and they might say too long. And that might give you a little hint that they don't like working where they're working. Or when you ask what they do for a living, you know, they might tell you what they do for a living, and they might say, you know what, I have 2 other jobs. You know, I work 15, 20 hours a week. You know, and you'll get on over to the O, and you'll identify more motives. And then you gotta get on over to the R, and that's recreation. You know, what they like doing for fun, what they do with their family, you know, how they like spending their spare time away from work. And I might remind somebody about the season tickets to the Utah Jazz or the Los Angeles Lakers that they might have, and they might say, you know what, that was 2 or 3 years ago when things were good, but now they're not good anymore. I might ask them about the boat they usually take to the river, and they might say, you know, we had to get rid of that expense. You know, gas was too expensive. Identified more motives to be able to help, you know, the family earn some more money to take family on outings like they used to do. And then I get on over to the M. And after we had this long conversation with an individual, whether it be 5 minutes to maybe 2 hours, I might say, you know what, you remember you were talking about your daughter and how, you know, she was going off to college and you're trying to figure out how you and your husband can afford it? Well, I might have something that would benefit you. Have you heard of Monavie? You know, you might talk about, you know, remember you said that your diet is poor right now, and that you really aren't getting enough fruits and vegetables like I asked you earlier. Well, have you heard of Monavie? You might get on over to occupation, and you might pull out that motive, and you say, you know, you remember you said that the place where you worked at was way too long, you were looking for something else, you know, something to get you out of the rat race. Well, have you heard of Monavie? You know, it's something that I got involved in to supplement the income that I was losing because I was involved in the real estate and mortgage industry, and a friend introduced it to me, and I just kept an open mind. You might want to hear about it. This is just something that you would really want to be interested in. And then you might get on over to the R in recreation, and you might find that they don't have the spare time, or they don't have the money or funds to do what they used to do, what the husband and wife and the kids used to enjoy doing, and now you have a reason to help them, you know, free up their spare time or get some extra funds to be able to go do that. Have you heard of Monavie? You know, and that sums up the F.O.R.M method. So you want to use that method when you're talking to people. There's no pitch. You're meeting new people, making new friends. And if you've identified no motives in a conversation, who cares? You don't need to bring up Monavie. Don't burn that bridge. Wait for the next time you meet with that individual. Build friendship first. Business comes second, and Montevi is going to always be there, so there's no reason to rush. But remember, there's no pitch in this business. It's about making new friends and identifying motives. Thank you guys, and have a good Montevi week.